Hello, large cap stock swing trading daily chart analysis using long option line swing trading strategy. We are going to analyze BRO, which is a large cap, and we are going to use daily chart for that. So let's start with maximum daily chart. So to swing trade, you use daily chart. You can use maximum daily chart or 1 year daily chart. So BRO, we have those two purple lines that we like to buy at when they fall down to either one of those two. So we bought it at some point. There is an arrow there pointing out where we bought it. Following short option line swing trading strategy, we bought it and it went up a little bit, fell down, went up, fell down to the trend line, and we bought it there again. It fell down a little bit and went up, and today February 25, 2025, it reached a new high. So we bought it and it was positive for a while, but we want that to be higher than the first price we pay for it. And when it reached it and we have a new high, we sold it today. So we are going to move to, but we use short option line swing trading strategy in 2024 to trade multiple times on short option lines, and in 2025 we decided to use the long option line swing trading strategy, and we picked those two trend lines to buy at. We don't know if it's going to come back to this trend line. It's a stock that tends to go up like the mountain it does. It will do it gradually to reach the peak and fall back. So, and in that case, there is a chance it will. You can see the shape form here just like the way it did it here. So there is a chance it might come down to this line. We don't know for sure, but I'm going to continue extending both to see where that will take us. And I don't know if this line, if we should, yeah, it will work. When we have it this way, it touched both there, here, and here, but because it fell below it, we can continue to extend it here and trace another trend line going this way, or we can move it down and it will work as well, but it'll touch base with those two and this one, and this will be a little bit close but not quite, and we can go with that route as well. So, and we don't know if it's going to fall back here or if it's going to continue on this line, but I will assume it might fall back there. But again, we will keep an eye on it and see how it's going to do. And long option line swing trading strategy does mean pick long option lines, like more than 1 year uptrend lines or support lines, and when the price fall back to either one of those lines that you pick and start going up, after few higher lows, you buy at the first or second green bar that follow a pullback. So we are going to go to 1 year daily chart, and we can see the short trend line that we bought it at. The arrow at the bottom shows where we bought it. The arrow at the top shows where we sold it. So when we bought it this at that green bar that followed a pullback, we sold it there, and we bought it again, and shortly after, we didn't sell it when it was higher up here, but then it pulled back, and when it pulled back, we bought it again, and it wandered around the trend line a little bit and took off, and when it reached a new high, we sold it, which was today. We just want to make sure the price we are selling it is higher than both prices that we we bought it. So now let's go back to the history of it when we use short option launching trading strategy and when we use long option launching trading strategy up there. So when we bought it in November at 112, shortly after that it went down. So the second time we bought it was 104 and we sold it at 114, which is higher than the first price we paid for it in November. But you can see that it took all the way to February for us to sell it. So if I put and we have dividend income paid at some point as well after those two purchases. But when I put my mouse on those how much we sold it and the last two times we bought the shares, it gave us 624, including this dividend payment. So if I take the dividend payment out, it's 611.82. That's profit that we made on those two transactions. And we can see for the short option lines, we bought it on the 5th of March 2024. We sold it on the 6th. For about what? $100, $36. Then we bought it on the 12th of March. We sold it on the 20th. A few days later for $17. We bought it again on the 22nd of March and sold it on the 27th for $25. And we bought it on May 9 and we sold it on the 10th for $49. I'm looking at the total there. And we bought it on the 10th of July 2024 and sold it on the 11th for $32. And we bought it again in August 16, on August 16 and sold it on the 20th of August for $28. We bought it in September 4th and sold it in October 15 for $30, like the profits. And we bought it again October 16, the following day, and sold it November 5, almost a month later, for $25. And then we bought it a few days later, November 8th, but then we didn't sell it. We bought it there. It was the November 5 or something like that, yes. And we bought it November 8th. For some reason, we have plenty of time to sell it if we are using short option launching trading strategy, but we didn't sell it. And then it fell back down. And when we saw that it was close to the trend line, we bought it. It was when we implemented to use long option launching trading strategy. So when it was close to this trend line, we bought it again, and it lingered there for a while. And when it became profitable, we didn't sell it because we bought it twice. The first time and the second time, we first in, first out inventory method. If we sell it somewhere here, it will count against the first purchase, and that will be a negative. It will be a loss. Therefore, we waited for the price to be higher than both purchases, because we bought it at this line and we are hoping it's not the upside wall of the mountain that it will decide to go back down. And thankfully it didn't do that. it reached a new high from there, and we sold it. So, and that one was more a long option swing trading strategy between the February 12 purchase and the 25 purchase, but still it was purchased and sold. Now, December 16 purchase and February 25 sell. So it was long option swing trading strategy there, but because we bought it before, and then when it went lower close to the trend line, we bought it again. So we have those two to account for, and this gave us $611 profit. So we can compare the short option swing trading strategy we bought it regularly throughout 2024. If we total all of this, it gave us $248.15. $248.15 as profit, versus those two transactions here. One sold gave us 611. But again, you have to take into consideration that we didn't purchase the same number of shares. So we are doing 25, but when we decided to go with long option swing trading strategy, we increased the number of shares to purchase. Therefore, instead of 25, we purchased 60. So it will be hard to compare the short option swing trading strategy profit deducted from using profit generated from using short option swing trading strategy to profit generated from using long option swing trading strategy when we didn't purchase the same number of shares, if that makes sense. But I just feel like the long option swing trading strategy could give us more profit than the short option swing trading strategy. The short option swing trading strategy allows to lock in those fluctuation, those bump up, but at the same time, when you go to buy it after locking in that small profit, you'll be buying it at a higher price, if that makes sense. So it's like you lock in that profit and you are paying more for the share the following time you purchase that share again. So I don't know if they override each other, that increase in price and the profit you lock in, to be able to buy the same number of shares. So buying the share and those weight, because they are large cap stocks, up or large cap stocks, they frequently reach the new high. So buying it at a long optional lines, when it comes to and start going up, and the way it linger at that trend line, there is multiple entry point. Where I bought it could be an early entry, because as soon as we have a higher lows, this low was very much higher than this we got in, but it's an early entry. And because it came back down, went up, came back down, went up, pulled back, went up. So there is multiple times that it could have been purchased along the trend line. Let me make it a little bit big. So we pull back and start going up. This could be an entry point after a pullback, because you have higher lows. This low is higher than this one. The red bar means the price dropped that day. The closing price at the end of the day was lower than the opening price in the morning, and the green bar means the closing price was higher than the morning price for that particular stock. So this could be an entry point. This could be an entry point, after a pullback, because this low was higher than this one, which is higher than this one. So the trend line continue, and then it pull back again and start going up. So this could be an entry point because this low is higher than this one. So they'll just, 1, 2, like this day or this one. So the first or the second green bar after a pullback. So you have, 1, 2 entry points there, 1, 2 entry points. That's 4 entry points there. You have, 5 entry points. Yeah, could get in. And the riskier entry point will be around this area because you have lower lows here and then they start going up. So get in around this area as well if you feel comfortable. If I got it here, well, getting it here will be an option as well. Even getting it here will be an option, but again, it will be right after a pullback that was lower than this, so it will be a riskier entry point because you don't know if it's going to continue to go down. But the matter of that, it continued to go down. So, but again, a riskier entry point around this area, more safer entry point around this area. But because of large caps don't fluctuate too quickly, it gave us a kind of a time to get in around this valley before it start going up again. And so that means we bought it, and for a while we were negative after we bought it again, but then it start going up. Even around this area, I think this area will still be negative if we bought it there, but then by this time we'll start having positive number based on this one, based on this purchase, not this one. But and then we just climb the mountain with it, accumulating profit until we reach this level. So if we didn't purchase this one there and it was just this purchase, the profit could have been higher. But buying it somewhere here before it pulled back down on this purchase, that first 25 purchases, there won't be a lot of profit in it. It will be like, because we bought it around 112, so 112 to 114 is like $2 a profit there per share. When the CC, we bought it at 104, rounded to 105, and we sold it at 114 something, so about $9 a profit per share there. If we do this minus that, it gave us that, and if we take that amount, times this, oh, that's weird. Oh, so it's 570. So 570 alone on that purchase for almost 2 months time frame, December 16 to February 25. And the return on that, it will try to show it as a negative, so I'm going to add negative there, so we can divide that by this amount, and we can try to add this to it. So that is about 9% return just by taking the profit divided by the cost, what it costs us. But it's not quite accurate though, because what it costs us, we need to add this we need to add this charge to it as well. So but anyway, it's going to be minimal, but yeah, at least it's still going to be about 9% to return for that 2 months time frame that we held it. I'm not talking about the November purchase, but the December purchase. So between November and December is about a month, a week or so between the two. So when we purchased it here, it took about a month to come down here, and we bought it again. So but yeah, this is just together to brainstorm on BRO, analyze it for how it behaves today. After during when the market was open, it reached a new high. We sold it, and we like to compare this long optional and swing trading strategy with the short optional and swing trading strategy we used in 2024 to compare the profits between both strategies. But personally, I think it'll be hard to draw a clear comparison between the two, in the sense that we didn't purchase the same level of stocks when we switch from short optional and swing trading strategy to long optional and swing trading strategy. But what do you think? And when I was more thinking about long optional swing trading strategy, though, I plan to purchase more share, in the sense that with long optional swing trading strategy, we are now going to trade every few days the same stocks, the way we did in 2024. Therefore, it's going to take a while when we purchase it. First, we are going to wait for a while for that to reach a trend line. Like now that it reached a new high, it could continue making new high, just like it could pull back. But to buy it again, we will wait to get in at the trend line, this one or the one below. Therefore, it could take a while for that to come down to the trend line. And therefore, I plan to buy a bigger number of shares, just like the way we did it in December. And after you purchase it, it's going to take a while for that to reach a new high again for you to sell it. Therefore, I plan on buying more share than when I was doing the short optional swing trading strategy. And clearly, 60 share for BRO was what we chose. And we will see. We will just keep analyzing the chart on a daily basis to see, how it's going to do from here. So we are just going to, for this video, we are just going to analyze BRO, but there are few that we sold in February, and we'll probably make separate videos for them as well, to show the long optional swing trading strategy, purchasing it and selling it, what we all can learn from it. Thank you. And this is, swing trading large cap using long optional swing trading strategy. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments. And we thank you very much all that subscribe to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in our soap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small, one share at a time, or $100 at a time, $100 per trade at a time, or $200 per trade at a time, and just target small profits, 5% to 10%, depending on where you enter the trade, or the next new high, depending on the type of stocks you are trading for. Upward large cap stocks, they do reach a new high frequently. It could be an exit point as well. And once you are able to master the strategy, buying more share is just going to scale the profit you are making in it from 1 share to 2 share to 3 share and so forth. Once you know the strategy you are using and the stocks you are swing trading, they goes well together. Once you master the strategy, you fine tune it to to meet to customize it to your liking. Little by little, you can buy more and more shares. It will just multiply the profit for you, from the profit generated from buying 1 share to the profit generated from buying 2 shares and so forth. Just start small and go from there. Thank you. If you are looking for ways to create your own watch list of stocks that you can swing trade from, will you please check the description for the list of playlists related to the watch list, and for tips related to swing trading, and I think there's something I like to say as well. But yeah, it's good you have your own watch list and just swing trade from it. To curate it, over time you'll have a watch list that well match the strategy you are using. And as a new swing trader, you can start with large cap. They do not fluctuate quickly. It will give you time to test the strategy you are using to see if it can work for them. For long optional swing trading strategy, I think they well apply, or they well work for upward stocks. And for the time being, we are using it with upward large cap stocks. Thank you.